This is different than what it was a couple of months ago where Donnie would just charge.
Oh.
And we know Mark James well enough. You do not want to slap him in the face.
No, that's... Oh! I tell you what, Donnie Dollars, him and Mark James, these are two bulls in a china shop right here, and you do not want to be in their vicinity when they are mad. Look at Nick.
Trust me, I know.
And Nick Richards goes, look, he's daring Nick, look.
And to Nick's credit, he's fucking back.
What do you got, buddy?
You don't want to slug it out with Mark James.
No, you don't. Mark James has a reputation of being one of the hardest hitters in this business.
And well deserved.
And that Nick Richards, oh
man!
See that big spine buster? Look, this is Mark James is out for blood.
He nearly launched Nick out of the ring with that Irish whip. And that spine buster, I don't know if you've ever taken that spine buster from Mark James, but it is not fun.
I've never taken it from Mark James, and I tell you, oh!
Smart tag. Get the big man in.
Look at Nick.
And Jason Miller, as we know, is Nick Richards' insurance policy.
And look at Nick. He just gave up on life. He just doesn't care about the world, anything anymore.
No, absolutely. That's what I've been saying. And when you don't care, and when you just hate life.
And I used to be close to this kid, and I just to see him just throw everything away and not care. I don't even know what's behind it. Mark James, that is a beast. He is not having none of it. Oh!
God.
Ooh.
And you can almost make the same comparison with Jason Miller. He's the guy that we thought was going to be our next big star. And
big smiling all the time, kissing babies, shaking hands, and this guy.
I mean, he was the first guy that beat Mecha Mercenary for crying out loud.
Oh.
And he had everything, and he got hurt and gave up.
And I guess you lose a part of yourself when you get hurt. Cause wasn't it his neck?
Yeah, he hurt his neck really bad. And and we both know a bad injury can change how you view the business.
Yes, it can. That big leg drop, that couldn't have been good.
I mean, you've had some serious injuries. I've had that broken ankle. It changes you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and you don't like to take that time off. That's
And I think Jason Miller felt like everybody forgot about him while he was gone.
That ring rust, you don't want to get that. But I tell you what, look at Mark James. Oh, look at that.
Richards.
Look at Nick. He just takes every opportunity. He just does not care. He
doesn't care who he hurts.
Like, I don't even know who coined the name Lost Cause, but he's a Lost Cause. I've tried to help him and give him advice. I know plenty of people have. It's like he just threw everything away and just he doesn't care.
No, it's Brad Stutts isn't even talking about the guy. I mean, he broke his heart.
That's pretty much like a brother, a son, or something to Brad.
This kid lived in Brad's house.
Yeah.
The back rake. And just like you said, every shortcut, every cheap trick, gouging at the mouth,
prying his mouth open. That's not.
I mean, so far this style has been somewhat successful for him, but it's going to catch up to you sooner or later.
I don't think Nick wants Donnie Dollars to get in there. Look at that! Look at Donnie just staring at Nick.
No, the last thing Nick Richards wants is to get in there with Donnie Dollars. And I always tell the story. I remember him coming into training and nobody thought he would make it or last a year, and here he is.
And you know what? And he might have never made it if it wasn't for Brad Stutts, Corey Etzel, and Donnie Dollars inviting him into Fatback. I was there that night. I remember it. They took this nobody of a kid pretty much, and I'm not disrespecting him, but he had nothing going for him. They took him under their wing, and this is how he repays them.
He was a goofy kid, and they took a chance with him.
Yeah, and Donnie Dollars vividly, I remember him saying it that night in front of a packed house. Said he's in.
Yeah.
He was the vote, and that. This has got to be burning through Donnie's heart. Look at him. Look at his face. Look,
because
Donnie.
In a lot of ways, his vote, like you said, he was the reason he was in Fatback.
It was Donnie's vote. I vividly remember Donnie saying he's in. The kid's in, and that this is
And Mark James needs to make a tag.
He needs to get Donnie. Let me tell you something about Donnie Dollars. This is another guy. He's a big man, but Donnie Dollars don't even know his own strength.
No, he is powerful.
And I don't think he cares. He just wants to kill Nick Richards. And this is look at this double team on Mark James. But I tell you what, man, Mark's not one to take lightly. I've seen Mark James fight two people before and win. It is.
Yeah, and he just took 2 men out right there.
I have seen Mark James fight two men and win. He is one of the hardest hitting people. He's not somebody to take lightly. He gets that tag to Donnie. Nick Richards gets caught. This could not be a good thing.
Man, I guarantee you, it makes a tag to Donnie, and Nick Richards is getting out of the ring.
But if you notice, Nick, he's not taking his eyes off Donnie either. He's watching. He does not want to get caught.
Brilliant. Jason Miller got in between Donnie and Mark. Got right in between them.
Look at Mark James. This is a man. He is a man's man. He is going to fight. He takes a big power slam on Miller.
Finish it.
Oh, I think he should have tagged.
Boy, I agree. That was a Mark James should have rolled over and got look at Donnie. But you know,
heat of the moment.
like I said, Donnie walked over, but he's not getting in. Donnie.
He's finally starting to reel in his emotions a little bit.
He's just got to hold it in. He's you know
that cyclone.
Oh. And why is Charles just allowing this? The rep. Oh.
Oh, God.
And that could be it. Look, Donnie's not. Oh, he's had enough. Oh.
Oh, he hit the cutter.
Could that be it?
And you're right. Charles Richardson's allowing a lot to go on here.
I know there's a lot of emotion involved in this. I know but Charles has got to get order. Look at Nick. Now Nick's going to take opportunity on Donnie. This is. No.
He caught that ace crusher out of nowhere, and now he's pulling up the mats.
Donnie, this is there. Look.
And no one has ever escaped or countered that DDT on the floor from Jason Miller, and it looks like he's going for it again.
This is.
He put out Mark James with this, gave him a concussion. No.
Oh.
And
no, this is.
And Nick Richards is getting the hell out.
He is. I gotta believe Nick Richards is in the parking lot by now. That was.
Man, Nick Richards might steal a car to get out of here.
I'll tell you one thing. If he'd have DDT'd him on the floor, Donnie Dollars has had head injuries before. I remember him.
Yeah.
And busting his head open when he smacked that hard concrete floor. Look, Donnie's just waiting. And
Charles is counting. I don't think Nick Richards is coming back, and Jason Miller's out.
Nick Richards is not going to come back. He's in the parking lot right now. Nick Richards does not care.
No, we got a count out.
But Donnie Dollars is biding his time. I give it to Donnie. He's holding his emotions in check and biding his time.
He's waiting, but officially, we got a count-out victory for Mark James and Donnie Dollars. I can guarantee you that is not the result Donnie Dollars won.
You know, people say a victory is a victory, and I mean, I have looked at things that way before too.
Your winners by count-out, Mark James and Donnie Dollars.
But
sometimes it's not.
But no, not in something like this. Cecil Scott did. Donnie Dollars, I don't think he'd be satisfied with a win. It's. I gotta hurt Nick and prove a point to this kid. Prove a point.
Yeah, and I don't know how it's gonna happen if he can't get his hands on him. But as it stands, he's gonna have to wait another day.
Fight! Here's a fighter, buddy. Donnie Dollars! No!
Do we need trainees or something?
Stay back. Stay.
What the hell?
Come on. Big going. How's it feel?
Come on, keep it back. We're supposed to be in intermission, dude.
Get on. Come on. Get Miller out. Get him out. Come on.
Get out of here.
Come on. Get out of there.
Jesus.
Everybody calm down.
All right. This is enough. Okay? For the past almost 9 months, we have been trying to get your hands on Nick and Miller, and this ends. This is going to end in 2 weeks. Ultimate Survivor You pick 2 more people, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. No, I don't care. I do not care, Nick Richards. If you bring 2, 3, 100 more people, nothing's going to change the fact that for the past 9 months, you've done nothing but run from me. You've come out here and run your mouth to these people, and you have delivered nothing. You took everything from me. You took my identity. You took my persona. What I worked 8 years for, gone because of your selfishness. And I am tired of you running from me. So I don't care if you guys are there with me or not, if you have a team or not. You, Richards, and me, in 2 weeks, in a steel cage. No more running!
Unity, guys.